from Ford Field, Jordan Horrobin, Charlie Hatch. We are talking about Ohio football today. So the MAC Media Day underway in Detroit. Kind of a quiet off-season for Ohio. I know our hockey beat writer thinks that definitely, and so does Frank Solich. What are your thoughts on talking to Frank Solich, Casey Sales, and Jordan Reed?
Well, Frank is a conservative speaker, lots to say, but not much really coming out. So all I was really talking to him about was the non-conference schedule and how they work that out with playing Tennessee this year, some of those games, how they get that figured out. And it's an interesting process. Fans might not all realize that it's done several years in advance. So this Tennessee game this upcoming year in Tennessee has been planned for about 4 years. And it really comes down to Ohio trying to balance their non-conference to have some games that are maybe a little more winnable.
Gardner-Webb. Yeah, the next week.
Texas State, versus a game
Kansas?
At Kansas, versus a game like Tennessee, which the main reason for that, and Frank himself didn't even really beat around the bush too much, is there's a significant payout involved. It gets the team more exposure in different parts of the country, so there's definitely positives. The payout being a big part of it. You fill up a stadium like they have a volunteer stadium, and you're going to get some nice money out of that versus the money that you would get with Texas State or with Gardner-Webb.
Or at Kansas.
Yes.
Team went 8-5 last year. Started off 5-0, I believe. Could have been 6. They lost to Minnesota. That was the big team last season. It's just been quiet. They don't have a lot of the controversy. Who's going to be the quarterback? Is it J.D. Sprague? Is it going to be Darius Vick? We don't have that this year. It's just J.D., and everyone seems all right with that.
J.D. as long as he's healthy.
Yes. Additionally, they said that they're a lot closer this year, which I found interesting. So Frank said that they don't have as many people that individualize about themselves, which is, take that for what it's worth.
Also, you could look at the votes. They got 10 votes, 10 first-place votes to finish first in their division, which they are favored, or they're picked to finish second. But 10 first-place votes I thought was promising.
Everything's promising. It's quiet. Bowling Green is above them. Bowling Green is the team that Ohio cannot beat. They got 12 votes for first place. They play them in October this year, so it should be a lot. I think it's the 8th of October. Should help them out. It's usually in November when they're down to their fourth string linebackers like last season. They did mention that we will have more stuff. Stay tuned for seeing more of what they mentioned.
Almost under 3 minutes. Not bad.
That's
People
right.
will watch this.
That's right. Thank you if you still are. He's Jordan Horrobin. I'm Charlie Hatch. Follow the Post Sports. We will be back in Athens soon. Take care.